I die 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 die. I die 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 die. I die 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 die. Perfect major for you. So don't think that Yiddish music is only in Jewish mode. Okay, one more time. I die 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 die. I die 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 die. I die 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 die. I die 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 die. I die 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 die. I die 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 die. Guess what? Die die die. One more time. I die 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 from the beginning. I die 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 die. I die 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 die. I die 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 die. I die 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 die. I die 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 die. I die 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 die. Die 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 die. I die die die. I die 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 die. Die 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 die. Die 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 die. I die die die. I die 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 die. One more time. Die 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 die. Die 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 die. I die die die. I die 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 die. Die 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 die. Die 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 die. I die die die. I die 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 die. Okay? Yeah? Simple tune. People are still coming in. Sorry. Let me just admit them. Let's go. And I die 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 die. I die 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 die. Going up. I die 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 die. I die 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 die. I die 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 die. I die 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 die. Die 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 die. Die 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 die. I die 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 die. Die 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 die. Die 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 die. Because we're in these exceptional circumstances, I'm going to ask you to do something that I usually ask children to do, is to clap on the first beat in the B section. It's visually nice to see you responding and clapping, and we'll also check if we're on time with each other, okay? The whole thing, we're going a semitone higher, okay? 1, 2, 3, and I die 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 die, I die 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 die, I die die die, love you dancing all of die die die, I die 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 die, I die 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 die, I die 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 die, attention now, and I die 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 die, die 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 die, die 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 die. Fun? It's lovely to see you dancing and clapping. It's a very simple tune in major from a compilation of modern Hasidim published in Israel about 15 years ago. So it's a double CD, a lovely compilation. Now, we're switching our mode to something completely different. How many? I think I overclapped. Hope you, Leslie, be careful. So, how many of you have come across Rokhl Korn as a poet? Yeah, if you're familiar with Yiddish culture, you are very likely to have come across that name. She is a very important poet, and I don't like to say a female poet because it's not just because she is a female poet. She is a great poet amongst Yiddish poets of the 20th century, very lyrical, very deep, very emotional, and yes, gebürtig. Oh, don't be depressed, because this song may not help you. This song is not necessarily a jolly one, but it's actually, I'm hoping that you will help me to understand what it's about. It's quite symbolic. It's quite deep, and it's about loneliness. So, you know, let's see where it takes us. So the first thing we do, we don't look at our music. We will look at just the tune in the Yababai section. So it goes like this. Bye 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 bye. Yeah bye 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 bye. Let's do just that. If you could try not look at your music at all, just go with me. Rely on your audio memory, yeah? And one, da 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 ya da 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 ya ya one more time ya da da ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. So there is little cracks that tie. It may be too high for some of you. Just go tie. Okay? This yababai again, and let's go. Yadai dai da dai da dai. Yadai dai dai da dai da dai. Yadai dai 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 dai. Yadai dai dai. Yadai dai dai da dai da dai. Yadai dai dai da dai da dai. Yadai dai da 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 dai dai dai. How is that? Let me see your faces. Yeah, you know it? Good. Next bit. Yeah, I'll show you the music in a minute. The next bit is also an igan. We can go an octave lower. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. We'll stop talking about clapping. We're in a different zone right now. So C section. Go with me. Ya da 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 ya da 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 one more time. Ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 Now the top D may be too high for some of you. We will sing it lower and then we might sing it higher later, okay? Now, I hope this is okay for the tune, at least the introduction of the melody. Let's look at the first verse and then we will do the whole thing. So here is the poem. Let's just look at the text. Als was is eynzam. What die Farb von mein Treuer. Everything that is lonely has a color of my sadness. Yeah? So I read it once, you read it with me, okay? First line. Let me go now. Als was is eynzam. What die Farb von mein Treuer. Together. als was is eynzam. Oh, die Farb von mein Treuer. Oh, it should be Treuer, yeah. Treuer? Treuer, it should be Treuer, not Treuer. Yeah, the Y, yeah, Treuer, okay? Next line. Und als was verschämt. You know what, it'll be easy if you see the rhythm. Otherwise you'll be confused. Und als was verschämt is unmid. I'm showing you that text in the music because it may be easier for you to figure out the rhythm, okay? Next line, und als, yeah? It's from this very last note on the first line and into the second line. 1, 2, 3. Und als was verschämt is unmid. We're going to read the first two. Let me see what's happening in the chat. Treuer, okay, okay. The first two lines and then translate them. 1, 2, let's go. Als was is eynzam. Oh, die Farb von mein Treuer. Und als was verschämt is unmid. Now help me with verschämt and everything that is verschämt. Mid is tired. Everything that is tired, everything that is lonely. Interesting, isn't it? Anyone for verschämt?
I think it's something like, you know, makes you embarrassed or ashamed.
Right.
You think?
Ashamed, like something to do with shamefulness.
Ashamed. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
I think it's a verb, embarrasses.
No, it's the past participle. It's the past participle.
No, not in this case. An als was, where is then? An als was verschämt.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, let me show you the Yiddish. And the translation that I got says everything that's shamed. Yeah? Not ashamed, but shamed.
Right. It's like is in this case. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so is in this case is the past, is a helping verb that goes with the past participle. So sometimes it's hot something and other times it's is something, but they can both be from the past.
But if we say everything that's shamed, it works, right?
Right.
Okay. No,
but I don't understand the construction of the un before mead, but that's another story. I don't know.
And tired.
But it would usually be a different construct.
Well, ask Rokhl Korn. Okay.
I agree with Eve. The construction is a little bit
strange.
Can we just see the Yiddish? Can we see the Yiddish of it?
Yes, let us see the
for
Yiddish.
A second. Yeah, let's see that.
Und als was verschämt is unmid. It's there.
The comma at the end of mid maybe is not appropriate because was verschämt is unmid. What is ashamed and tired? Steht in action.
Yeah.
Both adjectives.
Right. I'm going to stop it right here. We have people who don't speak any Yiddish at all. I think we've given enough translation to make sense out of it. Okay. Yeah. And if we want to be really precise, dismal. That's an interesting word, dismal. Dismal. I don't even know it. Yeah, makes sense? So if you can make a better sense to what I have in my translation there, please write to me. We're going to look at the first two lines and we're going to sing it with music, sharing my screen with you. Okay, let's go. Als was is eynzam, o die Farb von mein Treuer, und als was verschämt is unmid. I'm hearing some voices. It means that you may not be hearing me. Excuse me. One sec, I'll mute all. Yeah, Now this melody is quite weavy, so I'll go through each 2 lines with you twice, okay? It's not the most obvious one, but I think when we sing it together, when we learn it, it should be nice. First 2 lines again. 1, 2, and als was is eynzam, wo die Farb von mein Treue, und als was verschämt is The next line is very similar. Steht in a Kroin von verloschene Sternen. Let's do just that. 1, to read with me. And steht in a Kroin von verloschene Sternen. With the music, it's the same as the first line. Let's go. Steht in a Kroin von verloschene Sternen bei dem ersten Wort von mein Lied. Okay? By them, 1, 2. Bei dem ersten Wort von mein Lied. So steht, stands in a crown, von verloschene. Verloschene, is it lost? Stern, stars at the first word of my poem, right? It's very twisted. The meaning of this verse is very twisted and interesting. Extinguished, that's it. Extinguished, yes, is a good word. Yeah, extinguished, perfect. Yeah, thank you. Right, okay. So let's try to sing it with music. You see, it's the meaning is like that. So we can talk about, help me understand it. Now somebody else is joining, let's go. So from line 3, bar 9, steht in, let's go slowly. Steht in a Kroin von verloschene Sternen. I'm hearing you. Paul, I'm hearing you.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, one more time. And steht in a Kroin von verloschene Sternen bei dem ersten Wort von mein Lied. So for lower voices, Wort von mein Lied. Okay, you want to go down for these last 2 notes. Bring the whole verse together if you're ready. It was nice, Paul. I know it was nice, but
could I just ask a question about the meaning?
Yeah.
Extinguished stars near the first word of my song. Does that mean as soon as I start singing? Is that what that means?
It's not about
the first
song,
word
it's
of my
about a
song?
poem. I'm assuming it's about a poem because she wrote about poetry, her own poetry. So it's by the first word of her poem. It's interesting.
Of what I wrote. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Interesting, isn't it? Ich bin verschämt. Okay. Right, listen, come on, people. We need to sing, yeah? We need to sing. Okay, from the beginning. And let's go. Als was ist einsam, wo die Farb von mein Treue, und als was verschämt ist ohne mich, steht in a Kroin von verloschene Sternen bei dem ersten Wort von mein Lied. You know the bye bye bye. Ja, dai, 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 da, dai, da, dai. Ja, dai, 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 da, dai, da, dai. Ja, dai, dai, ja, da, 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 dai, dai, dai. Repeat that section. Ja, dai, dai, ja, da, C-section. One more time. We're going straight to the beginning, singing the first verse one more time. And I hope that Yadadais can be done by heart. And als was is eynzam, und die Farb von mein Treuer, und als was verschämt ist unmit, steht in der Räum von verloschenen Sternen, bei dem ersten Wort von mein Lied. Da dai 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 da dai da dai, ja dai 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 da dai da dai, da dai dai ja da 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 dai 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 dai. One more time. Ja dai dai ja da dai da dai, da dai dai ja da dai da dai, da dai dai ja da 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 dai 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 dai, ja da dai dai ja da 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 dai, ja da 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 dai da da dai da dai dai dai, ai dai 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 dai, ai dai dai. Okay? People are liking my melody. I'm so glad. I really bring my own tunes to these sessions. I know some teachers teach their own tunes all the time. I just dare to do one in a run of this. Till I see you switched on again.
I have a question. How do we sing the dotted quarter notes? I notice instead of die, da, die, da, die, you're doing die, 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 die.
Imagine it's correct. So you go die, 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 die. You can do that. Die, da, die, da, die. Yeah?
They don't have to be syncopated then. Okay.
Do whatever you like with it. Take it, do whatever you like with it, as usual.
I intend to. Okay, thank you.
Right. So let's look at the second verse. The second verse will be here. Let's look at it in the music as well for our rhythm. Yeah, I will need your help with this because it's, again, it's the meaning is interesting and I can't quite get my head around it, although I've been singing it so long. Farvorloste battler. See that last line? Bar 33, measure 33. 1, 2. Farvorloste battler. Verstoi seine Prinzen. Again, 1, 2, and verwahrloste Bettler, verstoi seine Prinzen. Verwahrloste. Now, the people are writing things here. Let me see. It may be helpful. Stars, Michael is okay. Okay, nobody is helping with translating it. I'll tell you what I have here in the translation. Homeless beggars, verwahrloste, lost, right? Beggars, Bettler, verstoßene Prinzen, harassed princes. Interesting, right? The next line. You can see it at the very top of this page, bar 37 after Prinzen. So measure 37. I'm going to read it. 1, 2. Vergessener Schmeichel. verspätigt gewesen. Now this is more understandable. Vergessen is forgotten. Schmeichel is a smile. Verspätigt, a bit too late. Late. Gewesen is a cry, is it? It says late tears. People are translating. Let me see what you're saying. You may be more clever than me. Farvos neglect abandoned. All right. Neglected. See, it says harassed. Okay. Let's say that again, and then we will sing these two lines. So we're going from vergessener, right here. Let's go. And vergessener schmeichel verspätigt gewesen. All these images. Let's sing just that because we can just about fit it onto this page. Okay, that's our verwahrloste. 1, 2, and verwahrloste Bettler verstoßene Prinzen vergessene Schmeichel verspätigt gewesen. Let's read the last bit. Wer wird sich neigen vor euch und verbeten euch alle, wenn ich will nicht sein? This line is not really terrible into two because it kind of carries over rhythmically. Let's do the whole thing. Wer wird sich, right? 1, 2, and wer wird sich neigen vor euch und verbeten euch alle, wenn ich will nicht sein, right? Wer, who will nod to you, who will, how does it say here? Who will bow down before you and invite you all when I'm gone? Yeah? If that makes sense to you, it makes sense to me. Verstoßen, you giving me these English words I never knew. Repudiate, reject, banish. To study my English. Okay, good. Let's read, let's sing that whole verse now. So I'm hoping to squeeze everything onto one page. Like that. Verwahrloste. Hope you can see it. 1, 2, and verwahrloste Bettler, verstoßene Prinzen, vergessene Schmeichel, verspätigt gewesen. Wer wird sich neigen vor euch und verbeten euch alle, wenn ich will nicht sein? When I will no longer be, who will invite you in when I'm not there? Good. I suggest we do the whole song. What do you think? Let me see you. The whole song, all the way through, huh? Now, how well do you know the tune? Do you think you know the tune more or less so I can just show you the text? Or would you rather music this time? Music? Music or not? Democracy sometimes leads to 50-50 split, as you know. So I'll show you the music this time round, and then we'll sing it without any music, okay? All right, I'll be a bit of flipping. Now, if I'm not exact with the melody, please forgive me. I do what I want, it's my tune, huh? You can do whatever you like. Als was ist einsam und die Farbe von mein Treue und als was verschämt die Sonne geht, steht in der Kräuel von verloschenen Sternen bei dem ersten Frucht von mein Lieb. Ja, dai, dai, da, dai, da, dai. Ja, dai, dai, da, dai, da, dai. Ja, dai, dai, da, 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 dai, da, dai, dai, dai. Ja, dai, 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 da, dai, da, dai. Ja, dai, 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 da, dai, dai, dai. Ja, dai, dai, da, 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 ja, dai, dai, dai. Yai, da, dai, 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 ai, da, dai, da, dai, dai, dai. Ja, da, da, dai, da, da, dai, da, da, dai, da, dai, dai, dai. Ai, dai, 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 da, dai. Ai, 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 ai. Yai, da, dai, dai, dai. Ai, ai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, da, da, dai, da, da, dai, da, da, dai, da, dai, dai, dai. Ai, ai, da, dai, da, dai. Ai, dai, dai. Verwahrloste Bettler, verstoßene Prinzen, vergessene Schmeichel, verspöttigt Gewein. Wer wird sich neigen, verreich und verböten euch alle, wenn ich will nicht sein. Da dai 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 da dai da dai. Ja dai 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 da dai da dai. Ja dai 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 da 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 da. Ja dai dai dai. Ja dai 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 da dai da dai. Ja dai 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 da dai da dai. Ja dai dai da 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 da. Ja dai dai dai. Ja da dai 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 da dai da dai dai dai. Ja da da dai da da dai da da dai da dai dai dai. Ai dai 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 da dai 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 dai. Ja da dai dai dai. Ai ai dai da dai ai ai. Ja da da dai da da dai da da dai da dai dai dai. Ai dai dai da dai 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 dai. Usually at the end I just repeat the last line. Wer wird sich neigen, verreich und verböten euch alle, wenn ich will nicht sein. Like that. Now I suggest we sing it one more time with just looking at our text and going a bit lower, quite a lot lower actually, a minor third lower for our low voices, okay? I know for some of you it'll be great and for some of you it'll be not so great, but let's again be a bit more democratic. And after we've done that, I like the tune. Oh, thank you. After that, if you could tell me what you think that song means, because it's like, we have this silver century poetry in Russia, which is in the 1920s. And maybe that symbolic, that kind of impressionist style has affected Rokhl Korn, and she wrote this kind of lyrics, which is, I want to know what you think. Okay, A minor, let's go down a few keys. Okay, now I'm not going to show you the music anymore, okay? You're on your own with that. And we will repeat each yababai just once for the sake of time. Als was ist einsam, und die Farbe von mein Treuer, und als was verschämt ist ohne mich, steht in der Kron von verloschene Stern bei dem ersten Wort von mein Lied. Ja, dai, 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 dai. Ja, dai, 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 dai. Ja, dai, 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 ja, dai, dai. Ja, dai, 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 dai. Ja, da, 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 dai, da, da, dai, da, dai, dai, dai. Ai, dai, 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 dai. Ai, dai, dai. Verwahrloste Bettler, verstoßene Prinzen, vergessene Schmeichel, verschwätigt Geweih. Wer wird sich neigen vor euch und verbergen euch alle, wenn ich will nicht sein. Da dai 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 da dai da dai da dai 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 da dai da dai da dai dai ya da 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 dai 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 ya da dai 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 ya da da dai da da dai da da dai da dai 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 ai dai 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 last two lines. Wer wird sich neigen vor euch und verbergen euch alle, wenn ich will nicht sein. Okay. Now, let me know what you think. What's it people are writing here? I think the poet is describing the circle of her perceptions, embracing a full of sadness. Yes, that's along these lines, yeah? Yeah, okay.
I have something.
Yeah. Go on.
I think it's like the Lermontov poem in which the mood of the poet is extended to the whole universe.
Yeah.
So he talks about the stars, and then he relates it, or she, I should say she,
Yeah.
and then she relates it back to human beings' nature. You know, all the things that are sad and disgraceful about it. And I think that going back and forth between somebody's inner spirit and heart and the whole universe is very powerful. I have one question.
Yeah.
I don't understand the use of the word invite in the last line. Invite you all when I'm gone. Who will bow down before you and invite you? What's
I'm sure
invite?
people will explain better in the chat. My understanding is like you stand by the front door and invite people into your house. Is it more like a kind of a servant kind of person come in?
Kind of include you coming into my company. Is that what it means?
I didn't think so. I didn't think so. The last line.
So, but the word in Russian or in Yiddish is actually, it means invite, does it?
Welcome.
Okay.
To welcome you, to invite you. Now people are writing here lots of things. I love it, especially the last line. Who will bow down to you when I'm gone? Bow down. You see, it's like, come in, like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. But all the interpretations are welcome, please, because it's this kind of poem. And Tila was referring to the Lermontov poem "Alain in Weg." Выхожу один я на дорогу, we know the Russian one. Выхожу один я на дорогу, and the Russian group should know that one as well. We're going to sing
Star talks to star. Star talks to star. I love
yeah.
that line.
Now
Yeah.
I'm going to take you back to our text, and we will sing the whole thing in the first key, and I will sing a second line from time to time. So how would that be? Like a duet, me and you. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, first key, back to first key. alles, was ist einsam, hat die Farbe von mein Treuer, und alles, was verschämt ist ohne mich, steht in der Kräuel von verloschenen Sternen, bei dem ersten Wort von mein Lied. Da dai 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 da dai da dai, da dai 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 da dai da dai, da dai dai ya da 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 dai 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 dai, ya da dai 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 dai, ya da da dai da da dai da da dai da dai dai dai, ai dai 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 dai. Verwahrloste Bettler, verstoßene Prinzen, vergessene Schmeichel, verspätigt Gewinn. Wer wird sich wegen Verreif und Verbeten, bei alle, wenn ich will nicht sein. Da dai 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 da dai da dai, da dai 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 da dai da dai, da dai 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 da 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 dai da dai dai dai, ya da dai 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 da dai dai dai, ya da da dai da da dai da da dai da dai dai dai, ai dai 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 dai. Wer wird sich neigen, bereit und verbeten, euch alle, wenn ich will nicht sein. Like that. So I hope you enjoyed that slightly unusual experience for us today. And
Can
the
I
song-
just say, I like the way you wrote the music with the little grace notes. No, I mean, especially measure 31. Da-da, da-da.
You know
I
what?
like
I
the
invite
little-
everyone to speak out like Tila does. Take part, talk. Now, don't forget that our last session on the 3rd of December is both for Yiddish and I think it's a Russian Yiddish session, but Russian session people are invited to it, and to the extra half an hour that goes after the session. We'll have a little social, we'll have a chat, we'll have feedback about which songs you liked, which you didn't like. I will teach a new song that time, but we will probably go over one or two songs from our previous sessions. I don't remember which one that was, but follow me and I'll tell you everything you need to know. Save this chat before I close the meeting. And I see you next time.
Thank you, Polina.
Bye.
Right,
Thank you.
bye.
Bye.